Well, at least it's a beautiful morning. So I'm getting dressed for the gym. James just left for work, and I get a text from Donna asking if either one of us were up, and I'm like, yeah. So long story short, she was having car problems. So I said, I'll come get you and take you to work. And so that's what I did. I come and picked her up. I've taken her to work, and now I'm headed back home. I'll go to the gym in the morning. It's just life, but she's safe. She was just having some car issues, so I told her, I said, just let me know and I'll come pick you up after work and take you home if I have to, whatever I have to do. So the things we do as parents, right? It's a 24/7 job. 365, no vacations, no holidays. But I wouldn't trade this for anything in the world. And I get to see this beautiful, beautiful sunrise, this beautiful sky. I took the beach route on the way home, so I mean, it's gorgeous. It's just beautiful. Hey y'all, welcome back. Your girl is stranded at home. Yesterday was a day. I went to Gulfport twice. I picked Donna up, take her to work, and then I had to go back to Gulfport, pick her up, and take her home. I felt like I lived in my car yesterday, but the things we do for our kids, right? Anyway, so I left. James came after work, and him and Tyler went and got her car. And so I rode home with him, and I left my car with her because she has to get back and forth to work. So I'm stranded at home. But it's just okay. I need to clean anyway. Ever cleaning, you know. Got laundry going. I'm fixing to make me a sandwich. I was going to show y'all what I was going to eat in case you're like on this little journey too. This is the bread I get. This Delightfully. It's 45 calories a slice. I like the healthy multi-grain. I'm going to use a slice of this creamery cheddar. And I'm going to get a couple of slices of this honey turkey breast. I couldn't read it. And then I'm going to get a couple of slices of the Black Forest ham. They're thin sliced. And I used just a tiny bit of mayo. And then for my chips, because I like having chips, I'm going to eat me some of these toasted crisp, the sour cream and onion chips. You can just get whatever kind you like. That's just what I was in the mood for when I picked all the stuff up. So I've toasted my bread. I'm going to make me a sandwich. And I'm sure I'm going to have to share it with Mr. Buster. He's over there in the recliner. But I'm going to go ahead and try to eat. I didn't eat breakfast this morning because I wasn't wanting it. I had my cup of coffee. So I'm going to eat me this sandwich and my chips. And then later on this evening, when James comes home, we're going to do the homemade version of the grilled chicken club. I've been wanting that from Chick-fil-A. And I had some chicken breasts thawed out, but Delaney ended up cooking last night. So I told him, I said, we can slice them in half, grill them. We have some hamburger buns, and we have some spinach, tomatoes, some purple onion, some cheese. And we can make a homemade version of the chicken club. Minus the bacon, because I've already used the bacon. But you know what I'm saying. Grilled chicken club. So that's what we're going to have for dinner tonight. It's going to be so good. Homemade. Y'all, let me tell you something real quick about cooking homemade. I am getting into this phase of, I don't know what you want to call it. But the more you see and hear, the more leery I get of eating out. And I don't want to say that I'll never eat out and all that, but it just doesn't really get any better than home cooking. I mean, we have a little more control over what we eat that way, as far as how it's prepared and everything. I know that there's some aspects of it we don't have control over, and I don't want to come off as a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. It's just really just taking back control a little bit in the areas that I can. Now again, I say this, not saying that I will never eat out again, but the less I can eat out and the more I can eat in, well, the more money it saves. And then I feel just the more better it is for you. That's just my take on it. That's just where I'm at. So I don't even know. Maybe that doesn't even matter that I shared that with y'all, but I'm fixing to make the sandwich and go sit down, and I've got to edit the devotion. It was an amazing devotion this morning, so I can't wait to get that edited and uploaded. Y'all have already seen it by the time this video goes up, but yeah, just wanted to kind of get on here and say, hey, it's a new day, and I'm straightening it home. Here it is, my sandwich, my chips. And I could get something different than this, but I've learned if I will eat what I want, I will be more satisfied. So that's what I do. And it works for me. So I'm going to go over there and enjoy this. So it's not been a productive film-worthy day, but it's been a productive day. I've just finally got all of our tax mess together. So we still have to go file our taxes. Ugh, it is such a chore every year. But I've got a new system in place, and I'm hoping that next year's Donna is gonna thank this year's Donna for thinking ahead. So we will see. But I wanted to share with y'all a new little treat that I've been giving myself. My mama actually told me about these and reminded me of these, and I'm gonna share them with y'all. So hold on, I'm making me a cup of coffee too if y'all happen to hear my coffee maker. But y'all know I love animal cookies because you can eat like 16 of them for 130 calories, right? That's a lot of little cookies for not a lot of calories. It's very rare to find a satisfying treat, you know, within that calorie range. But I found another little treat. And I had to put them in a Ziploc bag because the other bag ripped so bad. But these are chocolate animal cookies. And if you love chocolate, like I love chocolate, and you just get that craving for it, then I think you would enjoy these. And I think what would make these take them up a notch is if you got some sugar-free, fat-free Cool Whip and kind of dipped them in a little bit. That would be good too. And they're the same calorie count. You can have 16 for 130 calories, so not bad. And a great way to curb that chocolate craving. So I'm gonna make me some coffee. I'm gonna sit down with me a few crackers, cookies, whatever you want to call them, and enjoy that and reward myself for finally getting all the tax mess done. And I've made a list, and I'm gonna have to kind of double check it with James, but I think I've got everything. But yes. So I guess it's a good thing that I didn't have the car, because it made me stay in and it made me really get to work on that stuff. So fix and drink my coffee. I'll catch up with y'all later. Okay, y'all. If y'all don't know, it is the Prince's birthday month, and she has requested a cake I've never done before. I made Cody a chocolate Cool Whip cake for his birthday, and she was like, I want that, but I want it in strawberry. And I was like, okay. And then I got to thinking, I could make my no-bake cheesecake as the filler instead of Cool Whip. So I'm gonna try that. So I needed some eggs and sugar for my cheesecake. I got the strawberry cake mix. I get 2 things of icing, and then I got me some cream cheese, and I'm probably gonna have some of the cheesecake stuff left over, so I bought these, and I'm just gonna fill up ever how many I need, and this will be a great little like hors d'oeuvre type thing. So I'm fixing to get the cake made because it has to cool completely, and I'm gonna be letting my cream cheese thaw and my Cool Whip thaw, and I'll show you how I put that together. But I'm just gonna follow the directions on the cake mix. You know, nothing scientific, just gonna follow that. But I will show you how I put together my cheesecake, and then I will show you how I put it all together. And then I think tomorrow evening they're gonna come over and we're gonna have cake, and I'll let you know what it tastes like. I think it's gonna be really good. So let me get my stuff put up that I needed. You know, I wasn't sure if I had enough sugar, so I went ahead and grabbed another bag of sugar for my cheesecake. So it doesn't take much, but just wasn't sure. So, and then I'm gonna garnish the top of the cake with some strawberries. So I think it'll be good. I think it's gonna be really, really good. So let me get to making my cake. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see, I have all my layers cut. I just use a piece of thread to slice the layers so I can have 4 layers, and I'm letting them cool completely. And so now I'm fixing to make my no-bake cheesecake, and you will need an 8-ounce cream cheese, 8-ounce Cool Whip, lemon juice, 1 teaspoon, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. And you're gonna mix the cream cheese, the lemon juice, and the sugar. You're gonna mix all that up to where it's really good, and then you're gonna mix this in, and that will be it, and that will be what I use to go between my layers on my cake. So let me get that going. My cream cheese. And then, of course, you have to lick the beater. This is a good cheesecake. It's not too sweet. I mean, it's sweet enough, but it's not too sweet. You definitely get to taste the cream cheese. Okay, y'all, once my layers were completely cooled, I took 1 can of the strawberry icing, and I would do a thin layer over the layer just to kind of try to keep it where it wouldn't all get crumbs and everything. I don't know if that even makes sense, but this was one of the hardest cakes I've ever done like this. The chocolate is so much easier. I don't know why. I guess because this one was just really, really moist. I know some of y'all don't like that word. And then I'll put a layer of my cream cheesecake filling, cheesecake, no-bake cheesecake, whatever you want to call it. And then I would repeat the process for the remaining 2 layers. And then I iced the whole thing with just a can of strawberry. I did not get the picture or our reaction to it the next day. We got so caught up with everybody that was there, and I forgot. But it was good. Not my favorite. I probably would not make it again. Like I said, it was good. But I just don't think the cheesecake was sweet enough. And it almost like had no taste to it at all. I definitely prefer the chocolate Cool Whip version better. Everybody liked it. I mean, like I said, it wasn't like the worst thing in the world. But it just was not my favorite. And I definitely... I probably won't ever make it again because I just was not that impressed with it. And also... if by perchance I ever made it again, I would not put the strawberries on it before I put it in the fridge. That would be the last thing I would do when I pulled it out to serve it, because some of the juices from the strawberry ran down, and it was okay. Again, just not my favorite. I was really not impressed with this. It's not as good as I had it in my head that it was going to be. But, you know, you never know until you try these things. So that's just my opinion on it. Of course, you can do what you want to do if you want to make it. And maybe I had a different cheesecake recipe, no-bake cheesecake recipe or something. It would have been different. I don't know. Just one of those things. We tried it. I wasn't crazy about it. And that's the end of that. So she was happy with it, and we all had a good time. Some of her friends from school came over. We went out to eat, and then they came over, and we just had some cake, sat around the table, and chatted for a while, and it was enjoyable. So that is that, and that's why you won't see any clips of us actually cutting the cake or testing the cake, because we just got so caught up. And it was like when everybody left, I realized, oh my goodness, I'd started a video about this and I didn't even show the end results. But, you know, that's life sometimes. But I'm just kind of cleaning up the edges of the plate with a paper towel where the icing got on it a little bit. And then I will cut up my strawberries. I had no idea what I was going to do, and I just kind of cut them up and just added a little bit of garnishment on it. And that was that. So just wanted to update y'all on what my opinion of the cake was. And yeah, I probably won't make it again. So I just went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up these. A sash that says Birthday Princess. Some napkins that says Princess, and some pink plates, because we're going to be coming over here tomorrow. We're going to go eat, and then we're going to come back and have cake. So I did get her that, and then I'm going to show you what I did to my mailbox on the front porch. I had been trying to find me some thrifted flowers to put in the mailbox. I don't like to spend a whole lot of money on that mailbox because the sun and everything, and they ultimately will get ruined anyway. So while I was in Dollar Tree, I looked at their florals, and I found some, and I've already stuck them in the mailbox. Let me show you what it looks like. It's really nasty outside today. Let me show you. So that's what I've done. I just got some of the, it's like the yellow pink flowers, the lavender, and then these little pink ones. I've just stuck it in there, wired it up where it would kind of be closed but open. And I think it pairs well with that and that. Now these flowers are thrifted, and they're like that Real Touch feel. They are thrifted, so I've got them there. Thrifted pillows. I'm waiting to get some ferns to go here, and my urns, I got to pull them out, put them there, and we got to pressure wash all of this. It's got to be pressure washed. So we're just kind of waiting until we get a pretty sunny day, so I can get out here and pressure wash everything, because it needs it so bad. We're in that rainy time, so as soon as we can get a nice day, I want to get out there and get that cleaned really well. So, all right. I think I'm just gonna sit down for a minute, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Sunshine, where we been?
I've been shining.
But where have we been?
Shining.
We just coming back home from going to Lowe's. I had a bright idea. I've been working on a project. Project fail. So James is gonna fix the project.
Your project's killing me.
I can't wait to share it with y'all. It's real simple. It's nothing extravagant, but I love it, and it's gonna be great when I can get it to stay on the wall. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll share when I can. Y'all, I apologize if y'all can hear Triple D in there. James has got it blaring, but look at my shelf I made. I love it. James had these corbels out in the garage, and I just kind of cut them off and sanded them. We cut a board, mounted it, and I've got my old iron, and that's an old vintage sprinkle bottle they would sprinkle on the clothes when they were ironing, and I love that. I may put my other iron up there too. I don't know. I kind of like it just like that, so we'll see. But this shelf is made out of the same wood that this was made out of, so that's what it looks like, and I love it.